What's going on, man? You try to get it on straight?
I heard jam.
You want to get it on the screen, bro? You can come in and kick it if you want.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Just-
I'll leave you to it. I'm not your game. I just heard jam.
That's a brother-in-law, man. He's the cat that's in the creative corner. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you jamming? What we got going?" You know what I'm saying? I can dig it. So, as normal procedure. Oh, first things first. I said I wanted to move this to 6 o'clock, but because my babies need to go to sleep, and there's a whole bunch of preparation that goes into that, I think it's just gonna stay at 7:30. My apologies, but hopefully it works for everybody. I try to, do this as frequently as possible around the same time. But yeah. So welcome to the bass hang. I think this is bass hang 47. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. Yes, bass hang 47. So 47 of these bad boys we've already done. And it's been going on for, not consecutively, but for about 2 years now or so. So this has been a great time. And I do appreciate y'all dropping in, saying what's up. So as tradition, where are y'all watching this bass hang from? And yeah, and then we'll just get to some questions that I have for y'all. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in the comments, and hopefully I can address them. So let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. Proper, what's going on, man? He is a regular. He's always here. I appreciate you dropping in and saying what's up. It's always great to know you there. Tim, what's going on? John, what's happening? Paul Smith, what's going on? Andrew out of ATL for sure. Peace up. A-Town down. UK, thank you so much. I think UK is it like 4 hours ahead? So it's like 5 hours ahead, maybe? So it's like 12 or 11:30 there? That's cool. Hold on, let's see. Let's actually find out. Time in the UK. It's 1:21 there. Shoot. So thank you. Thank you a lot for dropping in and saying what's up. Spending your I guess Monday morning kicking it. I appreciate that. That's dope. Hello from Cali. What's happening? I think it's 6 there. I think it's 6 there. I think they're 1 hour behind. Maybe 1 hour ahead. No, it's 5:22 there. Oh, well, okay. Y'all good then. It's 5:22 over there. All right. Dope. All right. Checking in from Bowie, Maryland. Dope. I'm going to reluctantly put this on the screen. I'll reluctantly put this on the screen. Alabama has done nothing to me. I'm actually impressed by them being a team consistently awesome. But like everybody and their mamas down with Alabama. And I'm just like, you know what? Where's the underdogs at? Like, let's just dethrone these fools one time for the one time. That's how I feel. They've done nothing to me. All right, John watching from Florida. Dope. Appreciate you. Ireland. Dope. Okay. I think I've only had maybe like 2 cats that I talk to that actually do that are from there. It's 1:23 over there too. Okay. And it's 7:23 here, so that's what, 6 hours ahead? That's crazy. Okay. An hour from Chicago. Dope. Cool. You answered 5:22 for sure. Ooh, getting into the questions. I like it. I like it a lot. Would you trade a Music Man Stingray Special for an American Fender P? Oh, that is a loaded question. Would I trade a Music Man Stingray Special for a Fender for American Fender P? That's a good question. That's tough. Uh ah uh, Dang it, that's a good question. I'm gonna say la. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why this is bad because I love slap. I like slap on both those bases. I personally would take a P bass over a jazz bass to slap it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. But my heart. Okay, let's say this is perfect world, right? I got my P right here, and I'm right on it. This is my Fender American Professional P, 5 string. This is my Fender P. Would I take that over a Music Man 5 string? It would have to be double humbucker. And if it's double humbucker, I'm going to say no. I will keep the Music Man. Here is why. I'll be typecasted for one specific type of sound. Granted, that sound will be accepted across the board because it's kind of one of those traditional, like that sound, you're okay with it. It fits in the mix every genre, right? But like, there's really no tonal contouring that you can do to the bass. Like, if you have a Music Man and it's double humbucker, even if it's single humbucker, but for me, because I'll probably take the 5P over the single humbucker. That's just me. That's just me. But if it's a double humbucker, then I'm keeping that one. Double humbucker 5 string, I'm keeping it. Don't matter what color it is, I'm keeping it. And it's because you have the EQ versatility, and then you have pickup loading, so you can do different combinations. These coils, front coils, back coils, and then all those different switches. So you get like 5 different basses at one time, plus EQ manipulation. So I'm going to say, with my addendums to your question, Music Man Stingray, I keep it. Yes, and I'm okay with that. Joker Man was going down. What up, bro? Norfolk. What's happening, Melvin? Appreciate you dropping in. North Kakalaki checking in. That's a lot of guitars. Nah, I guess. My gut says keep the Stingray. My man. I took a long time to answer that question. And you keep the Stingray. Let's see. What up, dude? I can't stop looking at Harley Benton basses since you recommended them. They nice, man. Like, they are nice straight up. I think I have 3. Yeah, I got 3. I got a jazz that's right there that I like, feels very good. I have a Music Man double humbucker, and then I have a 51 P bass that's right there. And they are very. Let's take a look at that Music Man right there. That's looking good in the cut there. Yeah. But yeah, they are very nice. Very nice for the money, especially. Real dope. And I need to do another revisit on that bass because yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some pickups, some Aguilars, and then throw them bad boys in there. Give me two of them joints. Send this bass to the next level. Cause you just can't beat the Aggie, man. It just does so well. It just does everything so well. They're just good. It's just a good time. I have a Harley Benton JB, okay, jazz bass 40. FL. What's FL stand for? Uh, huh? And it's a good bass, and it's a great bass, dope. Okay, Harley Benton's are awesome. Yes. Bully, what's the best five-string jazz bass under 500 with booty? Mm. The caveat. It's gotta have the booty. Pirate style. Okay, so I am going to say I'm gonna give y'all a plug, man. I'm gonna give y'all a plug. I did it last week. If you play four string, this is right up your alley. If you play five string, this is right up your. If you play seven string, this is still up your alley. And I don't even own this bass yet, but I'm gonna give you I'll give you my choice under 150. And we're going right back to the Harley Benton. And I'm gonna let y'all check it out. Y'all can do this same little search with me. But let's go ahead and do that. Share screen here. Let's go over that way. And then boom. So y'all in the mix with your boy, okay? Y'all in the mix. Let's nope. Although I do look good. Let me just go ahead and swap that back. Okay, so got to have fretless. Fretless is that's the thing. FL is fretless. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. But the booty. Got to have it. Okay. So let's go ahead and check that out. Home and music. Let's not go to the basket. I will be purchasing this bass, but this we're talking about a different thing. But this bass will be getting purchased probably next month. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out Harley Benton. I will be making purchases. Marvel not. I shall be doing so. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the five string joint. Okay. Uh Listen, I'm going to say this bad boy because yeah, yeah, because yeah. Uh-huh. That's gonna be able to cover all your genres. It's a passive bass, so you ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, batteries or nothing like that. It's probably volume, tone. So you get a P bass, and then you get like a deeper jazz type feel and tonal versatility for 135 bucks. Like I'm thinking about just picking it up on a strength. just on the strength with an F. That's got hella butt. That's a Nicki Minaj joint right there. Heck, I got this one. Yep. Yep. Doja Cat sitting back there. Hella cheeks on it. Mm-hmm. I was looking at this type situation, but my man, JLL, Johnny Lee Long, man, he ran across some problems with that bad boy, and it made me a little bit wary of rocking with it. But like, look at the pet dog though. Look at that dog though. Look at that pet dog though. Look at that right there, boy. Yeah, man. Absolutely. That black hitting too. That black look like. Yeah, bro. Third coming through in that thing, the boy. Yeah. Sheesh. Okay. But my baby that I'm going to pick up, let's get out of there. Let's go over here and then let's go to, is it single cup guitars? No, it's not guitars. What the heck? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, and that's gonna cheese my cracker. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. How do I filter this? Maybe I can go most expensive. Let's go high to low. Whew, Laney. Laney's on the Harley Benton. Sheesh. You can keep all of that. Also, I just want base products. Harley Benton. What is all of this here foolishness? Let's just cut it down to what I want. And then take that price range in here to 400. And then 250. It's got to be in the price range. How many of them we got? Okay. We got guitars still. Why? I don't understand. Yeah, that's B stock. I don't like that. But this, sign your boy up. That's B stock though. I don't like that. Did I pass it already? Did I wait too long to purchase it? Maybe not, but I know I still have it in this cart here. $379 though. Gonna pick that up and throw a preamp in it because I gotta. I just gotta do it. Volume blend, treble bass mid or treble mid bass. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna hot ride these because I ain't gonna want to find no pickups. Sign your boy up. Yes. Anyway, sorry. Had a moment without you. My bad there. Stop sharing. Okay. Let's see. I have my eye on that Harley Benton 5-string PJ bass and cream. I didn't see that option, but that sounds interesting. I wouldn't fault you for that. I'm like trying to fight the urge to order right now. Let's see. I love a bass with some weight to it. Are those lightweight or heavy? I don't know. I don't know what bass you're talking about. But if you are talking about the HBs, they are pretty substantial. They don't feel like a toy. Like it's not a cheap bass, even though it's relatively cheap. So I'll say that. Yeah. So like I asked before, do y'all have any questions for me? If so, great. If not, I do have some questions for you. Let me check this Facebook. Make sure that I'm not missing out on any questions and stuff. See if I'm missing out on some stuff. Is it even saying I'm live? Oh no. Oh, I am live. Okay, bet. All right. Okay, y'all watching? Oh, just 3 comments for sure. Okay. Bet. All right, so we got 25 cats that are in here. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button for me because it helps me with YouTube and Facebook analytics. Please do so. Trying to reach as many people as possible and make this thing as big as possible. so that I could do more funded giveaways and have more sponsorships and do a whole bunch of other cool stuff with the company. So if you could, please hit the like button, share it. If I said something that's been dope to you, I appreciate that. All right. David Dow, what's up? Chilling, man. What's going on? Mike Ox, what's happening? Appreciate y'all dropping in. The regulars, the ones that are always here. Thank y'all so much. John, another one. Bully, where can I find a P pickup, EMG or DiMarzio in a white color? All I can find is a black color. EMG sells them. DiMarzio also sells a white or a cream. I know for sure they sell a cream because P pickup? P pickup? Pretty sure EMG has red too. So I'm pretty sure you can get you a white one, cream, and a black one. Pretty sure. Where though? I would go to. I was about to say Sweetwater. I'll definitely start with Sweetwater or maybe move to Musician Friend because I know for sure they got a lot of different options and stuff like that. Also, I just Google white P pickup and see if you could just swap out a cover. If that's what you're looking for, you're looking just for an aesthetic, you can just swap out a cover. And I know for sure you can get those on Amazon for about $5 on a standard P base. If that cover comes off, a standard P will go back in there. If you have quarter pounders, you have to waller it out a little bit so that everything fits on there flush. But I did that on this bass right here. I just swapped the cover on that bad boy and kept it pushing. I was at Guitar Center and played a 5-string Sterling Music Man bass. Immediately, I put money to hold it. Okay, thanks to you and your thoughts, I fell in love with the sound. Double humbucker sold me. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Dunwall Bass, what's up? What's going on, man? How you doing? What do you think about the Dean brand? I don't have anything positive to say about the Dean brand. Every bass that I played, I haven't wanted to purchase. So every bass that I played that was a Dean, I never had the urge to pick it up. So maybe I haven't played the right bass. And all of them were in Guitar Center, and the action was ridiculously high, and the strings were stupid old. So there's a lot of other contributing factors, but I haven't had that bass. I haven't had the Dean bass to change my mind. So I'm not really checking for Dean basses like that. But I will do a check right now and then see what they at least have in their lineup. And I have to take that back because there was a time where when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab me a dumb bass. And they ain't gonna tell me nothing. Because I'm big and they ain't gonna say nothing to me. Guaranteed. And I'm gonna show you what bass that is. Definitely would pull up Big Tough at a punk rock concert with this. Sure would. I'll pull up Tough. What you about to tell me? Nothing. You about to catch this bass slap line on this pink bass? Yes, you would. I would definitely do it, yo. I would. I'd definitely do it. Pull up on you, boy, Tough. Oh man. Look at that. It's a pink fretboard. You can't make this stuff up, yo. Okay, let's see what else y'all rocking with. That's a sexy little look right there. Okay. Y'all trying to get a little geeky with it. Okay. $800. DMT. What the hell is a DMT? DMT. Dean Modern. I don't know what it can stand for. Okay, okay. Oh, that's a nice little design. What y'all talking about over here? That's different. That's an 800 Paparoonie too. I mean, it looks cool, but what it do though? And these knobs are really close to this pickup. I don't know about that. High mass bridge though. Okay, that's a nice little addition. Body's a little strange. Cutout is deep, so you can get to all these here if that's your thing. Okay, okay, looks cool. 8 string or 12 string bass. Okay, why? Nah, that's a hard pass. Huh? I don't know how to feel about that. That's a hard pass. It's kind of plain. This is about the sexiest one I've seen so far. This joint right here. And that one. Let's see. How do you feel about EMGs compared to Aguilar pickups? Okay, so uh, wink, wink. Tomorrow's gonna be like the second video on my channel where I'm actually dealing with EMG pickups. So, how do I feel about them versus Aguilar? They are sonically different. I'm not gonna say one is better than the other because where Aguilar shines, EMG kind of doesn't. And then where EMG shines, like mid range, high mid, low mid response, Aguilar kind of dwindles. They're more of a modern, very kind of scoop, pristine stuff. So if you're a slapper and you about to get this Marcus Miller tone up out you, Aguilar is definitely where you want to be. But for everything like everyday working man music, you go and play a gig and you need something, you know what I'm saying, dependable, easy to put together, easy to swap out, I'm gonna say EMG. Like you're gonna see on the video. That's what I'll say. So is one better than the other? It just goes for what you're trying to do. Like I don't have any Aguilar jazz pickups. I've never tried them. Right. So my experience with Aguilar has been Music Man joints. I've had two different Aguilar pickups. One was a 4, which is now in that bass right there, and then one's a 5, which is in a bass that I'm currently bringing back from the grave and stuff like that. So I've only had two, and now I got two EMGs, and then one is humbucker and the other one is jazz. Jazz one's gonna come out in the future sometime. So y'all check the channel tomorrow morning because it's gonna be a good time. And it's a long video, and I go through the whole thing. It's very easy to put this thing together if you read first and then start assembling. I was reading while I was assembling, made it a longer process. So yeah. Question: are you playing music full time? No, not really. Some would gather and say that I'm just a YouTube musician. I do play at my home church that I grew up in. Some Sundays when I get the opportunity to go back, but me playing at a church all the time, I don't do that. I'm an electrical engineer by trade, so that's what I do for a living, and I do this for fun, and it's been good. It's been cool. So yeah. What's going on? Appreciate you dropping in music, man. What's up, BTK? Because of you, I ordered the BZ7. Dang it. All right, Leslie. Okay. When did you order it? Is it awesome? I need you specifically to talk to me. I'm gonna leave this highlighted, and I'm gonna go. Can I highlight this? I'd like to move you to the top of the screen so I can talk to you. Live a champagne lifestyle on lemonade money. I do the same with my bases. No need to spend 2K. I live a champagne lifestyle on lemonade money. Bars. Yeah. Okay. So Jeff Jones with the one time try Sweetwater. Yeah, Bully. What do you think of a bass guitar by Dean, specifically the Dean Edge? It didn't catch my eye when I just checked it out, so it's nothing against them. I just haven't had that in my hand to run through the paces. The Edge? What do you say? The Dean Edge. Edge. Nah, man. That's gonna be I'm gonna pass on that. This is a lower line joint. Nah, man. Only reason why I say that because the pickup is not in the right spot. Like it's not gonna give you any type of dope response, I feel like. And that's me not playing it, me just looking at it. What's the difference between this one and this one? Oh, it's a 5-string. Okay. Okay, so I'll yeah, this is the entry level joint. Okay, cool. So let me talk about this specifically. Share screen. Come into my world. Now, so for this to have any dynamic response, regardless of if it's passive or regardless if it's passive or active, it needs to be in a spot where it can do the most good. I feel like this is a dead area. This is where the jazz pickup would be, somewhere in this area here. If this is a humbucker, it's going to give you a fat tone, but I'm not sure it's usable, like talking about. Normally, if you had one pickup, it would be somewhere here by the bridge, making it a little bit more responsive, giving you a little bit more versatility in what you can possibly do. So yeah, for me, nah, I'm cool on this one. Yeah, us up straight. Yeah, I'm good, man. All right, all right. No problem. Hey, Bully, I just got a Sterling 34 today as my first bass. Not bad. What are some good setup tips I can do myself? It's a bit of buzz on the E and A strings on the first fret. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go there, right? Come here, my baby. Come here. All right. So I actually did do this video where I actually talked about what I do setting stuff up. But for you right now, since you're watching, I'm gonna go ahead and run through it real quick. If you're trying to get buzz and stuff out, it could either be the height of your saddles here, or it could be that your neck is warped in one direction or the other. So one way you can check if your neck is warped, you go to where the body is, press that down, and you want to look at your second dot here. This is the second dot right here, and go between the first and second dot. And you want just a little bit of space between the string and the fret, about enough to put a credit card through. Okay. A credit card is a generous little amount. So check your bass, go down to where the body meets the neck. And for me, that's right here. Okay. And I press down right there. So now I have just the tension of where it is on the fretboard, and everything else is taken out. So saddle height is taken out of the equation. And then from there, make sure between these two dots that you have just a little bit of space, maybe enough to put a credit card in. So just get you a credit card out and just put the edge through and see if it freely goes through. Now you don't want it to just be like you just throw it through like that, because then that means your neck is shaped like this, and that's not good either. But enough to where it's like just touching, right? So there's that. Now from here, I would usually start because you want to have your strings to kind of follow the shape of the fretboard. I would focus on making sure that the G string is low enough to where you have very little tension to do this, and you don't have to, like, it doesn't take any to push it down. It doesn't take any effort. So you do it that way. And then once you set that level, try to match visually how high this is there and there. Now, once you get that height together, then you want to look at the bottom of it and you want to make sure that it's flat across. Make sure it's flat. Each saddle here is flat. The reason why you want to do that is so that it doesn't buzz out because it's coming at a pitched angle as it vibrates on the saddle to the nut. If you do all that and you still have some fret buzz, you're going to then look at the nut to see if it's actually filed down enough. There. At that point, take it to a professional so they can make sure that the nut is actually as high as it's supposed to be off of the fretboard. I can't even tell you that. That's just something that I learned over time, and I can't really tell you how to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to, because I taught myself how to do it. And it could be wrong, so I'm not going to be doing that. So, yeah. So that's some game if you care to use it. Yup. I'm still interested in this, but I'm going to keep going down. But Leslie, yes. All right. That's $200. You might as well get a Harley Benton, or you might as well get like a SX bass or a Squire bass. Well, Squire is gonna be like 300. SX, I haven't checked on SX basses in forever. I don't even know if Rondo still does it. RondoMusic.com. I don't even know if they sell basses anymore. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Guitars, bass guitars. Okay, they sell some stuff. Yep, they still sell basses. I would look at rondomusic.com. You could pick you up something for under $200. That's gonna feel way better than what that Dean does. I almost bet money on it. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. Again, I've never had a bass that I was just like, sign me up as that bass. So okay, I'm just going through their repertoire of things. I might as well show you what it looks like. So I'm just kind of going through what they got here. Let's see, get you a guitar package. Okay. A little bass 3/4 situation, left-handed people. Okay. Multi-scale, nothing. 5-string. Not bad. Not bad. Solid. 45, 34 scale. Okay. 10 pounds. All right. Okay. Headstock, yeah. But, whatever. Yeah. So I actually had the 6-string version of this bad boy, and I gave it to a friend to kind of help them out in this tight spot. But it's a great bass. I just wasn't playing it like talking about. So it was just sitting on my wall. But it is a great bass. And I want a 7-string. That don't look bad. I think I get the Harley Benton before this. And this is a short scale. Anyway. So yeah. So no. What do you think of Dean Edge 9 for newbies? Nope. Dean basses don't feel good. They don't. Yes. Oh, where's my drink? I need this. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. I received it. It is a beautiful bass. The paint job is better than the Sire, I guess. But it ain't got nothing on the Sire M76 strings. They should have named it Godzilla. Now, why you had to go and do that? You woke up and chose violence. Maybe I've been sleeping on Dean bases for too long. I guess. Court bases have been on my radar for a little bit now. Trying to get one. One is a pain. Okay. All the vendors on Reverb have them listed as almost a 3-month wait time to ship. Okay. Strings, preamp, pickups. What do you think is the most tone bump, or is it just a combination of above? You want to know what's messed up? Well, strings take that out of the equation. But if you don't have, okay, so let's say that your preamp is trash, but your pickups are dope. You're still going to sound trash. Now, flip it. Let's say that your preamp is dope and your pickups are trash. You're probably still going to sound like butt. And that's a terrible truth. But so if you do upgrade something and it's a passive type situation, I would definitely go pickups first. It'll probably be cheaper in the long run. If you have a nice set of pickups and the preamp is butt, then here's a question. How do you know that you have a nice set of pickups? It's all about articulation and how sensitive the pickups are. So if you have to play really hard to get any dynamic tonality out of the pickups, then chances are they're probably not wound correctly or wound to your play style. So you might have to swap them bad boys out. But also, if you have a noisy preamp, nobody's going to care about anything you're playing anyway, because you can't get your sound out through all of the noise. So it's really a catch-22. So it depends on the bass, if it's passive or active already, and how you go about that is kind of based on how much bread you got to spend. If you got a P bass, I would definitely go ahead and get you maybe a set of quarter pounders with cheese, because they have never failed me ever. They have never failed me ever. That's just me. I am a fan of Seymour Duncan quarter pounders. That's just me. So if you got a jazz bass, I would definitely say Fender Sumerium noiseless pickups. They'll change your life. Noiseless joints and a jazz bass, they'll definitely bring you to another level, because when you don't have to worry about that 60 hertz hum, and you can just go wide open on a back pickup and do the whole Jocko thing like you want to. So yeah, I think both of those pickups are like $70 for the whole setup. So y'all check that out. Okay. Can't wait for your build video. Yes. It's going to be dropping 10 o'clock tomorrow. So by the time this video gets in circulation to be seen again, it would be Monday, October the 4th. Yeah. 10 a.m. is going to be dropping. It is my Charvel San Dimas build. And I did use it at church today, and it is monstrous. Let me say that off top. Now let's see. And great. My chair's in the way. Phenomenal. I got a new little surprise that's over there, but I'm not going to show you because that video hasn't came out yet, and I haven't edited it. So leave it alone. But y'all might have seen it because I probably spun the chair around or whatever. But new bass cab, and I used that at church today too with the tone hammer. Let's just say it smelled like Band-Aids. I wore it in a day. It's a good time. Any thoughts on the Marcus Miller V7? I'm thinking of getting, or should I get a GNL? Definitely get a V7. It's going to be cheaper. Just be prepared to learn the preamp because there's a lot of options, and if you can get lost in just turning knobs. But V7 is going to be on point. If you aren't so into all those options, definitely get a V5 or a P5 because those bad boys. Lobster just came out with a video today about the P5, and it's real good. Talking roasted maple neck, the second generation pickups, beautiful color. I might get a 5-string version of that bad boy just on GP. Just general principle. T-Pocket, appreciate you dropping in, man. Another regular. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I was wondering what you do for a living. Electrical engineer. I'm an electrician. Dope. Okay. Got respect for what y'all do, man. I got respect for what y'all do. Are you still loving your fretless Sire? That was Lobsters. I really liked your video and how you grew into it in one session. Yeah, that's Low and Lobsters bass. And he wanted to sell it to me, but I wasn't financially there to take it from him. But and he's done a whole bunch of other add-ins to it now. So he has like hip shot ultralight tuning keys, and then he has the I think he has the Albridge bridge on that bad boy. So it's hella nice. Heck, I kind of want a fretless 5-string in that mug. So many basses, so little time. So many bases, so little time. Just bought an Ibanez SR 1605 DW Autumn. Interesting. Let us go and see that, shall we? SR 1605 DW. Let's see what you're talking about. Ooh, well, that's festive. Let's look at it, shall we? Take me there. Look at this. It has got the Aggies on deck. It's 9 pounds, 5 ounces. Ugh. Nice little tag on that bad boy, though. That's hard, man. Check out that back. Okay, I like what you're doing right here with the neck woods. Got to have the solid potential neck woods in that bad boy. You know what I mean? Those little good neck woods come with the bag. Okay, for sure. But these neck woods, though. You know what I mean? Gold hardware in that jack. And it's string through bridge. I don't know how tight this pocket is. Don't know how tight this pocket is because it's only 4 screws and there's cattywampus in there. I don't know. But it's looking like look at the deep joint. Can I get in there? Will you let me get in there? Okay. Yeah, man. So I'm thinking it's probably active and passive situations here, and then a mid-frequency switch, 3-band EQ, volume, and then a blend between both. I do want to know what preamp they have in there, if it's Ibanez preamp or if it's the proprietary Aguilar joint. DCB pickups, okay. And then Ibanez custom electronic 3-band EQ. Okay, 3-way mid-frequency switch, said that. And then an EQ bypass for passive tone with passive tone control on the treble pot. Very nice. Atlas 5-piece Panga and Purple Heart neck. What is that? Okay. Panga. I call it a Topanga. A Topanga fretboard. That is interesting. So congratulations. That is an interesting bass. Yeah. All right. Dean Edge 20 years ago had 2 humbuckers, EMG, HZ. Okay. My buddy started on Dean Edge. It was fine. Y'all have it, man. I don't know why we talking about Dean on this thing anyway. Just recently got the, I guess, Sire P7 5-string. What are your thoughts? I love mine. Mine's over. Well, you can't see it. Mine is over there. It's that one. Love it. I did swap the necks on my my P7 and my V7 Vintage because I wanted a maple neck on that body. So I did make that change, but yeah, it's nice. And then the other Sire bass, which is the V7 Vintage, is now here with the neck that I got off of the P7, which is there or there. Yeah. So yeah. Ever thought about trying Tea Party for the Dead? Interesting name. Okay. Ever thought about trying a stand-up bass? I have, but haven't had much call for it. If only one bass you need, Sire M76 string. This is like a Limbic, Ken Smith, MT type of bass. I know it, but $1,000 versus the 370. But you got it, and you said no. I really want that 7 though, but also I did want that Sire. Decisions. Okay, now I gotta go and look in a Sire again. Okay. Have you played the Bartolini B axis pickups yet? I don't think so. I think you like them, jazz bass pickups. Okay. Haven't had the chance to get my hands on them yet, but yeah, man. Let's see. Oh God. Okay. Where did I just lose? Okay, there we go. After after trying out your fretless, would you play live with it? Yes, I would play live with that bass. Music all day. What's happening? SX basses was the best kept secret. It was. It did. It did fall off, man. I haven't seen SX since '80s and '90s when I own one. Okay, dope. How many Sire Marcus Miller basses do you have? 4. Yeah. Really like the Charvel San Dimas Pro Mod V5 bass in that background. Buzz Ish will stop me to buy it. That gets fixed, but I get it. And it's not back there. that is Avril, and that's a SX platform bass. I modified with quarter pounders and an Audair preamp. I need to bring that back, put it back on the channel because she's nice. She gets it. Let's see. Those Marcus Miller basses are starting to get hella expensive. Yeah, they did start out mad cheap, but popularity. What do y'all think about pitch shifting? I play drop A, which is AEAD. I have no call for that in the type of music I play. Yeah, let's see. Do you need a head or cabinet for gigging, or can I just get a combo? I would definitely say what and why? No, leave me alone. Do you need a head or a cabinet for gigging, or can I just get a combo? You can just get a combo if you gigging around, but you need to make sure it has enough headroom so that you can be heard in most situations. That being said, do you need to get 4 10s to lug around? No. You can get you 1 15 or 2 10s and a nice little setup, probably 300 watts or so, and be good. Um, I would actually suggest the Fender Rumble. It's relatively inexpensive, very solid. Another little joint you could do is the Heart Key. I think it's 4/8. Those are relatively light and they have a small footprint. You can gig with that bad boy, and it's still responsible, or still not responsible, but still um, responsive with you doing all your bombastic stuff, and it can handle a B string. I got a chance to play on it, and I opted for something in that realm that I'll be bringing out next week. So yeah. Does Seymour Duncan make a 7-string pickups? No, they do not. I'm pretty sure they don't. Hey Billy, what do you think about the Squire CBP 50s in my bass? I have one with flats and they feel great. There's not much reviews from this bass. I've never had the chance to play it, but I do like 50s basses. They're interesting. Uh, it's kind of like taking a jazz bass and just playing on the front pickup, but it's even more fatter tone. So it's different. And I have flats on my P bass too. So I can kind of get the vein of music that you're getting down with. Sounds really good on old school stuff. Maybe not funk, but like Motown, like a country type thing. Maybe even jazz. Just depends on what strings you throw on it. If you're doing jazz and you throw on some rounds, you good. If you do jazz and you throw on some flats and it's just a running bass line, you probably be good as well. But for me, right now, I'm doing the flat wound strings on my 51. Just a little versatility. It makes me play different when I have different basses in my hands. Are Marcus Miller's worth the money? Yes, and also no. No on the resale of the bass because they're so cheaply made. Well, not cheaply made, but they're so cheap for you to get that you can't sell it back for what you got. So if you bought a Fender just on the name alone, you can sell it back for comparatively the same amount you bought it for over time. And also, the older the Fender bass is, the more likely you can get possibly more for what your bass is, depending on how well you're taking care of it. Marcus Miller hasn't had that credibility as of yet because it is a startup company that's not even over 10 years old yet. So, is it a solid bass? Yes. Are there still some improvements they can make on some stuff? Yes, but you can get that bass and then gig with it, and it'll make your money back faster than if you were to buy one of the $5,000 name brand boutique basses out there. So if you're just trying to get out there and just get it, definitely worth the money, in my opinion. Now, Fender, they make quality instruments, and they're actually the standard of instruments. Like if you think of a bass, chances are you're gonna think of a Fender P bass or a Fender Jazz bass, or if you're into that thing, a Rickenbacker. It just depends on who you like. But that style of bass is gonna pop into your head, and it's all Fender's brainchild. So, okay. So for Sire P5 and versus P7, is there really a difference? Yes. One's active, one's passive. So one has active electronics, and the other one is just a standard passive bass. With the P7, you can switch from active to passive, so you have more versatility there. The P7 has a P pickup and a jazz pickup, so you have more tonal versatility there. So you can just swap from going straight P or doing the Jocko stuff. So that's also nice. And then the P5 is just a P pickup by itself, passive bass. But they do have some upgrades to where the neck wood is roasted maple, so it looks aesthetically better, and it's supposed to be more solid. But for the most part, it's hella sexy. It just looks good. So, you know what I'm saying? Sire P5, my next. I understand. I've seen some heat. Which G&L are you gonna get? It has to be to somebody else. I've been wanting to check out SX. Hey, great t-shirt. Lobster has a fine t-shirt collection. I don't know what I like better. His t-shirt collection is base. Definitely his base collection. That's a no. When you doing a base giveaway, if you could give away the custom sub, no, absolutely not. I feel like the Sire M76 strain just rub off your enemy is just ruthless. Okay. Okay. Let's see. BTB 7E. It's a cool base, but it still costs too much. And I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of bread. I think it's like $1,000. I'm not trying to spend that on the base right now. So, okay. CB50. Sunburst finish. One of my favorite bases you have. So he actually has that base. That's dope. I'm trying to catch up because I'm behind. What's up, Bully? Do you think Fenders are better for grooving or soloing? I would think they're better for grooving. That's just me. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? Get them both. That's what I did. Dope. You played a Squire Fender 6? No, I haven't. I have not played that bass guitar yet. You gonna cop the new Fender made in Mexico bass? I don't think so. Pandemic rose up the cost. Okay. Best DI. I heard you mention Aguilar tone hammer. Not sure if you meant the head amp or DI EQ. I've actually had both, but I sold the DI that I had because at that time I didn't believe I was going to be using it, so I was using a DI as my EQ. So it was like bass. Here's the signal chain: bass, DI to the bass amp to the cab. So I had like 3 different forms of shaping, and it took me too long to like. It was a Aguilar tone hammer into a EBS Raidmar 700 into 410s. So like my bass, which was a Sire Marcus Miller V or P7 at the time, I had all this stuff I could do here, and then the Aguilar, like the Marcus Miller was already a tone. And then I sent that into the Aguilar, which did a whole nother thing to the tone. And then I sent that to EBS, which did a whole nother thing. So I was chasing ghosts the whole time. So I was just like, you know what? Nah, man. So I just went Marcus Miller, passive mode into the EBS, and then just kind of used it that way. Like tone up, tone down. It took me too long to get the stuff that I was looking for. So yeah. But I do have the Tone Hammer 350, and that's a very solid bass head. It does stuff to your bass, like it colors the sound, but I like how it colors the sound. So I've always wanted to have an Aguilar setup. So if I can have my dream setup, it would be Aguilar Tone Hammer 500 or 700 into 2 SL 112s. That would be I pull up with those bad boys. I'd have my tone hammer in my gig bag, and I pull up with 2 12s. Bloop, boop. Let's get it. Just coming through. Drops of appreciation to your channel. Thank you. Love the content and reviews. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching. Have you or do you like nylon wrap strings? I've never got a chance to play it yet in my life thus far. So we'll see. One of these days, I actually delve into strings and see what they're talking about. Fender Rumble 500 head is really nice. Sounds great with 2 112 Gens bands bass cabs. It's not a bad setup. I used to have the Rumble 500. I gave it to my little sister so she could practice with the bass that I got her for her birthday years ago. I want a 5-string ATK. I had one, and I did a review of Lobsters. But Lobster's last video about them got people trying to sell them joints for like $900 for a $300 bass. What? Mark bass amps are nice. Ever check one out? Yes, I did, but I strayed away from Mark bass amps because I've heard nightmares about their customer service. Trying to get in touch with the company to get problems fixed and stuff like that. I've heard it's been hell, so I kind of stayed away from it. Why is neckwood so funny? Uh Whatever, I think it was like another stream, maybe 2 streams back, I was talking about my BTK5 bases, and they both of the necks are sister necks, so they was cut from the same slabs that were together. They just got chopped down the middle, and then one became the BTK5, and then the other one became the 5S. 5S is over there. Well, I love how the BTK5 feels. Lobster has that bass right now. Need that bass back. But so I didn't want my sister neck to go to somebody else because it's a dope neck. It feels great. He did it with tongue oil, and it's a tongue oil finish. It's chef's kiss, man. It's perfect. So I had another bass constructed, and I wanted that neck. I approached them very aggressive. I know you got my neck wood. I know you got the sister neck. Get up off that thing, and you can't sell that to somebody else. Let's go ahead and make this this monstrosity, because I need that neck wood. I need that neck wood up off you. So I relayed that story, and yeah. He was like, you got it. Oh man, let's see. Have you ever made a video about improvisation? If not, that would be a great video. Okay. I have something that's similar. It's a Funk Formula 101, right? But that specifically, I've never done. I've never touched on. So, okay. Maybe make it a 3-part series or something. Beginner, intermediate, bully, which is under intermediate, beginner, bully, intermediate. Sunburst too. Okay, okay. What about a tone hammer pedal going into a 15 combo amp? It's gonna do something to the sound. I just don't know if the amp itself is gonna be able to handle the frequencies that it puts out. Very well could. What type of amp is it? Or what type of combo amp is it? Because if you really want to keep it funky, if you record, you just send it from the tone hammer into your interface, and then you can just bypass the amp completely. But if you're playing out, you can't be. It's 15 watts. So if it's for practice, then I wouldn't even really care that much. But you can definitely do it, especially if you only have a passive bass. So you get your EQing directly from the tone hammer, set everything on your 15 watt combo amp at 12 o'clock, and just mess with the master volume and then the gain, and just kind of keep them the same all the way across. Because if you turn your master volume down and then you turn your gain up, it's going to saturate the signal, and it's going to do something completely different to what you actually hear out of the speaker. So if you do 1-to-1, make sure you mirror what you're doing as far as you adjusting the knobs and stuff. So it could work. You could definitely try it. Yeah, I just don't know what you're trying to do and stuff like that. Let's see. Do you critique bass players if asked? Critique is a very strong word, because critique means that I'm somebody that's talking down to a bass player, and I don't do that. I ask questions like, okay, so what were you trying? What made you do this here? Or I go back to well, what were you feeling here? What were you trying to do? Was this intentional or was this on purpose? So I asked questions about things that I've heard. I asked questions about gear. Like I've seen some, I've seen like people setting up their EQ and they have everything flat but bass and it's like hella boosted and you can't hear anything because the low signals are just garbled. And they're using like one thing I seen was like this dude was playing out of like 215s, like 215s with no horn out of a tube amp. And it could work, but like he was trying to do high end stuff and it just those speakers couldn't produce the sound. So I do ask questions for my understanding and to also maybe help somebody along the way because they may be trying to find their sound and me actually asking the question makes them think about what they're doing and then they can go back and refine if they want to. If not, then go on, do you, boo-boo. But I ask questions. I don't ever criticize or critique a bass player because you're passionate about the same thing I'm passionate about, hopefully. So I would never want somebody to be like, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. Because that's not what I did. It's not what I wanted to do. Who are you to tell me anything? You know what I'm saying? So I don't do that, but I do ask questions for my own understanding and maybe for better understanding between both people that are participating in this activity of music composition, experiencing the groove. I think I politically did that. I was a politician. I think I did that pretty well. Yeah. Whew. All right. Would you say Sire is a better buy than a Yamaha TRBX series? Y'all are coming with it, and I like it. So let's check that out, right? Yamaha TRBX. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So what I'm checking out is multiple levels to this. And let's go ahead and share that so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Here we go. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Multiple levels. So bottom level looks like a PJ situation, probably passive. Yep. Just a different finish. Next level, or two levels up, coming in around 7. Now you have frequency switches, 3-band EQ, and oh no, I ain't even did it yet. Here we go. Okay, so this is the first one I was talking about, passive. This is a different colorway. And then 600 series has a 3-band EQ and it looks like mid-frequency switching. So that's interesting. Then under that is a 2-band EQ. Looks like it also has switching there. And then let's go Sire bass. Hurrah. Okay, so second gen coming in just under 7. This is the V3 lower line at 4. So there, if you're just trying to start out and spend less money, the Yamaha has it, but all the features and all that good stuff the Yamaha doesn't have. So like rolled edges and the feel of the bass I feel like it's a little bit more refined on the Sire bass than it's going to be on the Yamaha, especially this bad boy. Especially this. This is a passive bass, so you don't have the active electronics or nothing like that. But I've played this bass and it feels real good. Is it $500 good? That remains to be seen. But I have played this bass before, so I can attest to how dope it is or the potential that it has. Now that I'm here, let's go ahead and check out this 6-string little ditty. Look at all the knobs. so many knobs and switches and doodads and but pre-order, I can't get it now. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But that's a nice price. Yeah. Oh, just. I bet it dives. I bet it neck dives. I have to think of something negative so I don't get infatuated with it. But yeah. Anyway, so that answers your question. Would you say Sire is a better buy than Yamaha? I'm gonna say yes. But if you can put your hands on both of them, you could decide that for yourself. So I would recommend that first. But my personal opinion, yes. I have 4 Sires. I have no Yamahas. Not to say Yamaha's not a great company. I just don't own any. You should critique. That'd be dope. No. That would not be dope. And I'm not in a position to do that. I'm not good enough to be telling somebody else they messing up somewhere. Are you crazy? Proper no. I'm going to play in 3 important places in my city. Okay. What's going on? But I have no bass. Good luck. I have the DR. Okay. Never put them on yet because my Ibanez BTB strings are dead. Okay. Play air bass. You look awesome. Oh, I know the Neckwood story. I guess it was more of a statement than the question. Am I an Angelino? No. I am a Texan. Hence the flag there. I am a Texan. Let's see. Have you ever played a Brubaker? No, I have not. I have not played that bass, but I've been seeing it for years now. About as long as I've seen Sire basses. I haven't had the opportunity to play one as of yet. God, dog, how did I get that there? When did that get there? My baby. I blame my baby. Okay. Not gonna lie. A lot of what I learned, I only ever got the idea from watching you play it first. Dope. Cool. I'm glad I help out. Prosper. Bass proper. The bass I have is not mine. Marcus 5 string. Okay. That's a 1 impact. Like the double thumb technique. Okay. Cool. Well, great YouTube notifications. Dope. Do the great YouTube notifications. I got the hollow body in. Crazy all maple acoustic FO. Okay. No pickup. It's loud as hell. As I play in the back. So whatever weird stuff is in there, I can change it out for something nice. All right. I guess I should plug it in to see what's in there is worthwhile, but most OEM piezo's seem weak to me. I would, if you already paid for the bass, I would definitely give it the onion before you start taking stuff out and throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel the same way. Keeping it positive. Okay. TRB is a wider neck. Okay. Willie, can you recommend a good set of flats for someone trying them for the first time? The only flats that I've ever played have been Labella's Smooth Talkin. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. Which reminds me, I've yet to put those on the P bass. I probably should go ahead and do that. I don't know if I want to though, because I like slapping on that thing, and I don't want to give that up. I don't want to give that up. So I don't know. I'm after Yamaha 6 Fretter. Okay. Some nice necks, ones that cost an arm and leg. If you know you can buy a spill, might clean them up, find deals. Okay. Let's see. Oh, for the 45 cats that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button for me. It helps me with YouTube analytics. For whatever reason, they make other people pop up in other people's chats and stuff like that. And I'd like to be one of the people are talking about. Helps my channel, helps me bring bigger, more noted content. And I'd also like to get a YouTube button. So thank you. I want 100,000 subscribers. That would be fire. And I would love to hang that YouTube button on the wall. That's the goal. I would love to do that. So if you hit like for me, I really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Not too many companies have 6-string signature artists, and Yamaha has a few. Okay. So moves, right ones right now live. Okay. That's not a bad combination there. It's not bad. Are you a big fan of a lot of knobs? Yes and no. If they're doing things, I prefer a stack situation so I can get to them quick and then go back to what I got to do. But for my original BTK bass, it just looks sexy to have all the knobs out there and everything has one specific function it's doing. So it's like, volume, blend, treble, high mid, low mid, bass, and they just come down in the Nike swoosh. It just looks the part. I was like, yes, that's me. So for that particular situation, I was like, mm-hmm. But knobs for the sake of having knobs, no. If they are doing things and I can dial it in quick and I understand how it works, definitely do it. Yeah. So like because I know the Sire preamp and I've had the bass for maybe 6 years now, I don't have to think about what I'm doing whenever I'm actually tuning my sound or when I'm making adjustments on the fly. It's simple. So for me to add in 3 switches, one is active passive, and then it's coil tapping for the other ones. Single. I think it's single, humbucker, and like series or something like that. Maybe it's like series, parallel, and single coil or something like that. So me dialing in that, I find a situation that I like, lock that bad boy in, and then I'm just back to the EQ. So it's not that big a deal for me at this juncture of me playing Sire basses. There's a Series 5.5 bills out there. For 5.5 bills out there right now, but way too many fives already. Series 6 for 5 bills in a heartbeat. Okay, I get that. Go get that 6-string, man. You can rip basses. Have you ever played a Vintage V4 P bass? I don't think I have. I don't know who puts that out. Vintage V4? V4? I think you're talking about a Sire bass, but I don't know if they have a V4. Tell them you're a student, you'll get a discount or free. I'm about to lie. Got mine for 1,000. Can you believe that? Nice. Very nice. Okay. I'll wait for Bully to catch up. Thanks for being around the chat. Smash like so I can go know we exist. Thank you so much. Have you ever played a Bryce 535 Freak bass? Single cut 5-string? Yes. And it chopped my dang hand up. Fret ends were horrible. Wasn't a good experience. And Lobster feels the same way about this particular company. So I was like, I'm good. Rubakers are nice but expensive. Do better with the Sire M7 6-string. Nice. My labella flats all feel like butter. Dope. Bully, thank you. Saw some reviews a long time ago, and now I'm slapping in 2 bands. Dope. Congratulations. Continue the slap, young slapper. I feel like Davey 504 should have just came through. Anyway. Yeah. Slow down the track. Slow it down. Make sure you get the fingerings of the notes in succession comfortable. Then as you get more comfortable, speed it up. Speed it up so much so that you can do it faster than what the actual album is playing it at. And then when you go back to the original album, because you already know what's coming, you got it. That's what I would suggest. I did that whenever I was trying to learn fine China. I started really slow, and then I sped it up, and then I got to where there was actually album speed, and then I went past that by like 8 or 10 BPM just to see if I can catch up. But because I got used to this, doing it all over, whenever I went back to album speed, I was all on top of it. So that's what I would suggest. I have a Wolf 5W. I have not tried AIO Wolf basses yet. Have not tried them. I've seen them on eBay for a long time. But yes, I do. I would suggest you get MJC Ironworks strings for yourself. They feel like elixirs and they last almost as long and they don't cost as much. I would suggest you check out MJC Ironworks. And I'm not saying that because I'm a spokesperson for them. I'm saying that because I wish I knew about this string before I even really got down and kept buying stuff over and over, swapping it out every 2 months or so. This bass, I've had the same strings on this bass for about 7 months, and they still slap. Like they still dope. I've had the same strings on this Sterling here for a year, and they still hit. They got rust on them, and they still hit. So definitely telling you to check them out. And it's not because I'm down with them. It's because I'm telling you to check it out. Yeah. Yeah, man. Don't talk about AIO yet till I get mine. I don't want the prices to go up yet. I hope you get the subscribers by the end of the year. I hope so too. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. I don't know if I'll be able to do bass hangs then. It'd be like thousands of people in here. I'm barely keeping up with the 40. Does mom still keep up with your channel? She has to be the VIP sub. Yeah, man. She's number one. She's Roz from Monsters Inc. You know how her patch said 0000001? That's my mom. She subscribed before my wife did. And that's interesting now that I say that out loud. I have to talk to her about that. But yeah, mama, number one. I don't know if she's in here. She probably isn't in here, but she got the notification. So she could be in here. That's why I haven't been cursing. And also, I don't curse that often. And I chose not to have people in here this time because I can't control the people. I can control me, and I cannot get in trouble myself. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. I have to put the chickens to bed, so make it fast, bro. Okay. All right. Better have it and not need it than to need it not have it. Just saying, okay. Okay. The brand is vintage. The model is called V4. Thanks anyway. Okay. Never heard of it. Dope. Vintage makes Icon V4 models. Okay. Cool. Is there a such thing as bass size? If so, what size would you prefer for a little guy, as in 5'6"? I would say get a short scale. If you have smaller hands, I'll definitely go for a short scale bass. I have large hands, so it really don't matter what I'm doing. I got the Jackson Minion right here, which is the size of a guitar. As you can see here, the size there. And they're all hanging at the same vantage point up top. So, yeah, so that thing is tiny. And then I have Goldar or this Jackson, which is really long. But Goldar is mammoth, big body. Yeah. So I would definitely say look for short scale basses. Floyd from Australia. Appreciate you dropping in. Love John Lee Long. Dope. V4 is on my list. Get my hands on. It will flip them, no problem. If I don't keep them, I get the okay. Jocko and Getty relic models. Okay. Dope. Okay. So I have 2 4-string basses. About a second one. Okay. Working on diversity. I can dig it. Y'all chopping it up with each other, man. That's dope. Like the Bucky's t-shirt. Yeah. What's your favorite bass model? If it's not my bass, and I love my bass, and we're talking Sire, I'm gonna say P7. If we're talking Fender, I'm gonna go with the American P. If we're talking Harley Benton, I'm probably gonna go right now with the double humbucker Music Man style bass. That's my favorite that I've experienced thus far. Yeah, but this is the end all beat all right here. Goldar. That's my baby. Oh, I didn't even talk about this Jackson Spectra. That's a nice little ditty. Does the modern Ibanez sound very well. It's very nice. Yeah. Have you ever played dual basses with another bass player? Yes, I have. How it has to work is one plays the groove, other one does solo improv stuff. And then whenever that's over, they swap. So the other one takes the same groove, and then the other dude does the solo improv stuff. You never occupy the same lane at the same time. It gets chaotic, and then bass frequencies or whatever. It just works better if y'all are not in the same frequency range. But yeah, I've had played with two bass players at one time, and because we played all together, the pocket was there and it was huge. So all I did was whip out my wah pedal, like my guitar wah pedal, and then I just took solo stuff, and then I happened to have a 6-string bass at the time, so it worked out. And I had it tuned to a 7-string range, so my top string was E and my bottom string was F. So that helped out a lot as well. I'll give MJC a try. Good choice. Gonna do an aging test. Okay, I have them. They're supposed to my PV Unity 4. May go on the Maple Acoustic. Just got it. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Oh crap. Okay. Dang, man, y'all are running. Okay, got any headless bass recommendations? Yes, Ibanez makes a headless joint. I think it's a 1005, a EHB 1005. I would definitely recommend that, and I would definitely swap out the pickups for Aguilar pickups. I played this bass specifically with those modifications, and it was a great time. Lobster would not sell me that bass, and it upsets me deeply. So I'll buy one eventually when I have a need for it. But I'm not sure I'll ever have a need for it, but I'm gonna buy one eventually. Let's see. Watch out, bro. Subscribe before your wife tread lightly. Hey, man, look, they both can't catch me, so it don't really matter. Don't let the size fool you. I pick some ups and put some down. Okay, I'm gonna get going. I'm hell on wheels for 35 yards. After 35 yards, there needs to be a car so I can get in it and lock the door. 36 yards, 37 yards, my body starts to do the transformer. Let's see. I recorded, posted up, got a mobile mixer. Okay. Been too chicken to stream anything yet. Had it 2 days. I'm terrified. I do have to get the chickens in though. Okay. I can dig it. Don't want to lose another. Okay. Thanks for the hang. Appreciate you dropping in. Russell, rather. Sorry. Do they make light gauge strings for 5? Yes, they do. Celebrate 28 years of marriage. Dope. Congratulations. That's a long time. I can only imagine what you had to go through with that. That's dope. Have you played dual bass with another bass? Drum and catch on. I think I did that. Okay. Find something that blows out of the water for the same price, which is really going to happen. Okay. By the way, from Louisiana. Hey, I got respect for that. All right. Dope. I lived there for a few years. Can't go past Goldar. Have you played it today? I have not. And I go through stages where that's all I play, and I have to not play it on purpose so that I can play my other basses. Like I have to not play it. And it gets worse when I have the BTK5. So it's either that one or the BTK5. Huh. Let's see. Do you prefer slap over finger finesse playing? I prefer finger finesse playing, but I enjoy doing slap because there's very little call for it. So I don't get to do it very often. It's not tasteful for the type of music I'm doing, gospel and stuff, really. So unless got a groove going and you can make it work, you usually don't get the opportunity to do slap stuff like for real in gospel setting or anything like that as of yet. That's what I found. and I'm not in any funk bands as of yet. So, you know. Oh, that's impressive. I always play rotor songs with DRs. DRs seem to last longer though. Sorry, U5 sounds great. Wish they made a 5-string. That was a good time when I played it. Did that red sub bass treat you good? I got that bass so that Lobster can give me his idea on it. Like that was an acquirement for Lobster to run it through his paces, and I'm not even sure that he actually put it on his channel. I think as soon as he got it, he was like, "Nah," and just sold it. So I liked it. I killed with it, but like that's not Lobster's lane. So he was just like, get out of here." You ever play a bass with a string bow? No, I have not, and that idea makes me anxious. Okay. What's your opinion on the Esquire Affinity Jaguar H? I like the bass, the old version, not the new version. I haven't played the new version, but I have the old version disassembled back there, and that's going to be a shakeback series later in life. Hopefully, Christmas or possibly Valentine's Day. I'm gonna shake that bass back, bring it from the grave. It's just sitting there behind the amp, disassembled, and I gutted that pickup, the Aguilar that I had in there, and put in the Sterling sub bass that I got right here. So what I want to do is I want to throw an EMG joint in that bad boy and get it real nasty. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I want to do. So we'll see how that goes. If not, then I'll just go ahead and throw another Aggie in there and then do Seymour Duncan preamp or something. Some I know it's very solid, relatively cheap. Get it done. That's a good transformer joke. Got a church gig and getting paid in community service hours for confirmation class. Dope. Congrats. What's up with your Alan Eden? How do those basses fit in with everything else that's mentioned here tonight? They fit in very nice. And I like the brand. I'm actually going to be doing a build on that coming up fairly soon. And I'm going to be recouping parts from builds that have had. How do I say this without saying it? It's going to be back on the channel very soon. It's there. It's this one. It's gross. It's a good time. It is a good time. There's nothing wrong with it right now, but it can be better. I will give you a little hint though. Y'all want a hint? Hit like and I'll give you a hint. I need to see the light pop up there. Hit like, I'll give you a hint as to what's coming. Okay, that was like 3. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Keep going, my brother. I appreciate it. I've been a big fan of your playing for years. Roll to 100K. Thank you so much. Lobster did that V5 today. It's $500 new, probably free shipping plus warranty. That thing is actually pretty sweet. I take it over a G&L Tribute. I also would take that bass over that bass. I take it at a 4-string. I want the 5, but I'll gladly take it over a 4. Like I'll gladly take the 4. I want the 5, but I'll take the 4. Hey, Fritchie, I see you, girl. Talk about that. That's funny. Yeah, that's going to be a build as well. I got a lot of stuff coming that I haven't even. Gosh, man, I got so much to do and so little time to do it in. Plus, Calcam has All observations been really great to his workers and community. So unlike Court, it's something I could buy completely guilt free. Dope. What's your opinion on Japanese bases like Atelier, Z, Moon, or Dragonfly versus American builds like Fender or Mike Lowell? That's another name that I've never said on this. Never said that name on this. Mike Lowell. And there's a few builders that I've seen on Instagram that are like nice with it. One of them I got to play his bass. It's Valenti. Nice situation. Muckleroy, another cat I follow on Instagram. Nice basses coming out of there. I think it's Jay Ritter, like boutique basses, sexy joints. My man D Taylor. D Taylor is made like he had a Prince looking bass that had like white pinstriping and it was like an Explorer shape and it was a P bass. Yeah, man. Like he was turning it over in the sun and it had the flakes just popping ever so nicely. Boy, let me tell you something. Sheesh. Uh, do you have an electric hollow body bass? No, I do not. Not yet. I like my Allen Eden Disciple 5. Very good choice. My plan is replace stock pickups and preamp with bass mods pickups and preamp. That's very solid. That might be monstrous. Sean Lewis, are you going with the fatty fives? That's what I'd like to ask you specifically. What time is it? That was 2 minutes ago. Sean Lewis, are you going with the fatty fives? That's what I need to know. J&D Luthiers, I have a few active basses. I really like them. Any J&D Luthiers, I have a few active basses and I really like them. Any thoughts? I've never played one, so I don't even know what that is right now. So I can't give you anything right now. I think I just had a realization that I might know more about your basses than I do my own. Oh man, that's great. Sadowskis are nice. Prefer Audaire 4 band in the Leslie, you need to choose a side. Either you need to choose a side. I'm tired of you messing with my emotions. Cause that's what I was gonna do in my bass. And I don't like your spirit right now is unsettling to me. you can't say get the Sire and then come back with what I was gonna do on the bass on the 7,000 tip. Now you can't you're playing with my emotions like playing with money. That was a Friday reference. Don't worry about it. I'm not serious. Okay, it's a Friday reference. Yeah. Let's see. Browse waste a lot of time. Okay. All right. Very expensive. Dope. Okay. Appreciate them, my man. Watching the 9 before it takes off. Thanks, Bully. Learn to quiet. Thank you. Appreciate you actually dropping by. Victory. I need to talk to you later after you do that. Let me know how they are. I had an MTD Kingston Super 5. Dope. With all US bark guts. Okay. Sounded amazing, but it didn't make me play no better. So I prefer less expensive gear with room to mod. Okay. What's your opinion on the Audaire pre-maps? I plan on using one with Barley pickups and a 5-string Squire. I love preamps by Audaire. I have probably 7 of them actively in rotation right now. Let's count, shall we? Let's see. That's 1. Let's just get out the way and just do that. So that's 1. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 of them. And I've owned 9 total. All the rest I don't own anymore. Like the other two, I don't have them anymore. But yeah, you get that 7-string Benton yet? No, not yet. Yeah, Valenti makes some really nice instruments. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, my brother. I just joined. What's your take on new Fender Player Plus basses? I haven't got them, but if they play like these American P joints, like these American professional twos, they got to be monstrous because I love how these feel. If I had to go with the actual name and I had the money and I had the back line and I had to choose one bass and my bass didn't exist, I probably definitely go with that joint right there. The J is great, but I just love how the P sounds. So I probably go with that joint right there. That would just be me. Also haven't got that Sire the P5 5-string yet. And I'd love to do a mashup or versus the Sire P5 versus this. I'd love to do that. Brand new strings on both. What y'all got? I'd love to do that. That would be flames. Oh, Kim, if you watching, hit me up. Hit me up. I would love to get my hands on that 5-string P. Yes, absolutely. And 6-string if you know what I'm saying, if you're feeling charitable. Work out something. Let's see. Oh, I just didn't even say nothing. I forgot about that one. I've been looking for a 7-string SP. Okay. But they're never for sale used. And you have to custom order them for BSP. I want to cover asterism. Guess that's a band. Dope. My wife will murder me in my sleep if I get this 7 right now. There's barely room for our bed right now. I need to get an office nailed down. Dope. Okay. I bought a Player Plus Jazz 5 and Tequila Sunrise. It's really great. All right. Bass Showdown, new video series. That would be fire, man. That would be fire. I just wouldn't want to put that bad boy up against Goldar in the P position. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do versus Goldar. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do versus Goldar. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that would be dope. Bass Showdown. Play the same grooves and see which one you like more. Maybe like a 2-minute, 3-minute video. Like, you have 2 Japanese basses, fine. Build quality be excellent. It's the best fretwork I've ever played. Man, so my man Lobster has yet to send me, if you're watching this, we need to talk. He's yet to send me one of those FGN basses that he got. Yeah, I think he has like 4 of them. And he goes on and on and on about how dope they are. I want to play one. Lobster, if you watching, what's happening? Yeah, man. So what's going on? Appreciate you dropping in. Davey 504. No. Yeah, I'm not Italiano. I play bass like this. I don't do this. Kneel before Goldar. I like your style, baby. Danny, what's going down, man? How you doing? I'm glad you dropped in, bro. Yeah. And that's goddamn. That's all you talk. Just in case y'all don't know what that was. That's my dude, man. Best friend out of Tulsa. I think now he lives in D-Town. So yeah. My dog. Bro, I've been on this bad boy for almost 2 hours. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't, please hit the like button. If you're watching this, chances are you subscribe. But if you're not, go ahead, subscribe. If you do have any questions, you can hit me up on Instagram, Bully the Kid. That's BULLY_THAKIDD, all one word there. And that should be it, man. I appreciate y'all dropping in. This was a great bass hang, man. I lost track of time. I only wanted to be on this bad boy for an hour, but we had, I think, at the most, 50 people in here at one time. That junk was dope, man. I appreciate y'all dropping in. So next week, Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Look for the notification. Should be between 6 and 7. More than likely, it's gonna be 7 o'clock. Drop in, chop it up. More of the same. More of the same. If you have any questions, you can hit me up before on Instagram, or you can drop in at 7 o'clock CDT, and we'll answer them right here. Pull it up, same type of format. Thank y'all so much for watching. Till next time, I've been Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy. I actually got to say this too. We love Goldar. Yes. Great bass hang. I agree as well. Thank you. Thank you. Only dude we're missing is Let's Go. Game God. What's happening, boy? See y'all on the next time, man. Y'all be easy.